the show because I want to know about liability. Surely, Judge, come on in. Look, supposing you're an employer and you tell your employees, you've got to stay at work. You've got to stay at work. What's your liability if that employee has a problem?
It depends what you know is at work. If you order employees to stay at work knowing that someone else at work is contagious, you have knowingly exposed them to a potentially fatal disease, right, which of course would make you liable. Correct, you can't do that.
Okay.
On the other hand, an epidemic is covered by the Americans with Disabilities Act, which means you have to accommodate the needs of your employees if they are afflicted by an epidemic. Now, this is not yet an epidemic or a pandemic. The Center for Disease Controls will decide. They'll make that determination on the basis of statistics. What percentage of the population, domestically and internationally, is afflicted with this? I don't know what the number is, but at some point they will officially declare it an epidemic or a pandemic. Epidemic domestic, pandemic international.
And that creates the need for employers to accommodate the situation.
Yes. So, do you have a job where you can work at home? If so, the employer can make you work at home. Okay. If you have a job where you can't work at home and the employer sends you home, does the employer have to pay you? We don't know the answer to that, except that it would depend upon what the employment relationship is. How many sick days do you have? Can your employer force you to use your sick days in order to protect others from you? Probably yes, but Stuart, honestly, this is a virginal territory. The American public has not experienced anything like this for 100 years, since the Spanish flu, when the laws were very different, when employers reigned supreme, when employees had very few rights compared to what they have today.
I would expect an explosion of lawsuits of all kinds against all kinds of employers,
yes,
travel companies, or
yes,
what have you.
We see one lawsuit already for the cruise line. Those people are still on the cruise line. They've been trying to get off for weeks and they can't get off. Their lawsuit is negligence on the part of the cruise line. It's the wrong lawsuit because you can't sue a cruise line for negligence. You're forced to go into arbitration. But if you sue them for intentional behavior, like false imprisonment, then you can get to a jury.
What an extraordinary situation.
It is.
You better guide us through this one, okay?
I'm happy to do it.
Come back soon, Napolitano.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Pleasure. And why do you buy those stocks?